Oneyplays! With friends.
I think everyone reaches the point in being drunk where they go from being lovely to being kind of an asshole.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But where does Bebe's Kids work into this, Chris?
When I shat all over the floor, that's what Baby's Kids came from.
Yeah. He animated that
It was
movie in
bubbling
his
and they
bowels.
crawled out.
I did stop motion with my phone and made Baby's Kids.
They hissed at you.
What?
They hissed and gargled as they crawled out. And you said, "What have I done?"
If you keep saying stuff like that.
Why?
It sounds so gross, bubbling shit on the floor.
You said you spawned them.
Have you ever seen that Goosebumps where it starts off and it's a grandpa and his little girl?
And they shits all over.
No. No. He's like, let me take you for a walk in the woods, my dear. And then they walk through the woods.
I promise I won't scare you.
And then there's mud on the ground. And then these mud people come out and I think they drag her grandpa into the mud. That scared me as a kid. Goosebumps had some terrifying concepts.
Like
I was very
boogers
scared of
and
it
worms.
when I was the appropriate age.
That
It was
episode where they
terrified
can't
of
get
it.
the mask off their own face fucked me up.
I had what
Like-
was it called? Say
like you
cheese and
liked it?
die,
No.
I think.
Oh.
Yes, the cheese and die.
I had the book and I was so scared of it that I hid it under the couch so that nobody would find it.
I don't know why the slime on the cover of those books was really creepy.
What about the slime in the opening to Married with Children?
Yeah, that was also very spooky.
Love and marry, love and marry. We put the slime on you. Never mind.
We put the slime on you, ha.
Like a miscarriage.
Chris, what did you think of Bebe's Kids?
Hey guys,
I haven't seen it fully. I've only seen the nostalgic critics review.
Okay,
I have no
never
idea
mind.
where I'm going.
Never mind.
Did you realize how much the nostalgia critic stole from me?
My experiences, my memories.
How would you feel if you found out that the nostalgia critic was actually a family member of yours?
I would fucking be so happy. I'd be like, Uncle.
And you met him one day and he was like, "Oh yeah, I remember when you were a baby."
I'd be like, this is.
You're Chris
weirdest-
O'Neill.
This is very strange, Uncle Critic.
Uncle Critic.
Uncle Walker.
He says, "Chris, your real name is Chris Walker."
I would love that.
Chris Walker.
I'd wear the tie. I'd wear the outfit for the rest of my life.
Yeah. You see, let's go on a walk
Yeah,
and
it
have a
turns
talk.
out that that's like the family.
Two walkers taking a walk,
I'd change
having a
Oney-
talk.
I'd change
There we
Oneyplays
go.
to Little Critic.
Lil critic or little critic?
Like, I'm Little Critic.
Do you think he'll do that if he has a child? He's gonna dress them up in...
you're my son.
Hello, you're.
That's the first thing he says to his kid. I'll remember you always. Why is Sora acting like his Tism boy?
Because it's Kingdom Hearts.
It's true. He's 10. You would do the same thing, Chris. You say, "I'm gonna smack you!"
Let's create a
I
feminist.
could kill Freddy Fazbear
Let's
in
create
a
a feminist
second.
buzzword. He's got mantism.
Mantism?
Like he's a
He's a
mantis?
mantis? Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. I love their particle effects. They still hold up. How did they do that?
Chris, a lot about it visually holds up.
I still really like the designs of the Heartless. Their swords have little spooky faces on them.
You don't like that art style, Julian?
I think he does birds really well. Ward Kimball does really fun-looking birds. I'm fine with him whenever he does anything that isn't humans. I just hate the way that he makes humans look.
Well, he did the Jiminy Cricket
He also, he
too.
kept, you can see it in something like Alice in Wonderland where all the eyeballs are perfectly round. And I don't like that sort of thing.
Sora looks very stressed out right now. He's about to die and he's smiling softly.
Sora, no!
He's ending it all.
Yes, vor me, please. Do you think Sora wanted to get eaten?
You're all going down.
Well, I don't, in Kingdom Hearts 2, I remember every cutscene having music. I don't remember there being any silent ones. So they probably, like they probably took that as a lesson from this
I
one.
love silent moments. I actually prefer it when, like, stuff doesn't have music a lot of the time, but for that one specific thing.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be an emotional moment.
We've been watching a lot of movies lately that I always feel that way. They don't need a soundtrack accompanying.
There's a lot of
certain
movies that are ruined
moments.
by their own soundtracks.
Yeah.
I love the soundtrack in the old It. I think it's really
Yeah, I kind of do too.
The new It has kind of too much music moments, but I actually do like the music in the new It as well.
We still have not seen.
I'm sure we will
one.
soon.
We probably will.
Because it's Halloween, we want to hang out with friends and do spooky
Yeah, we
things.
probably will end up seeing it.
I really like it. I think it's one of my favorite films I've ever seen.
Everything.
When I say it's Halloween, we have not started recording Oneyplays yet, so
Yeah.
I don't know when this is going to go up.
What I was gonna say though is watching the original It just cemented that yes, everything I like about it is how goofy it is.
Yeah.
If you drop all that, even if you do the narrative better, I don't know if I'm gonna feel like, oh, you know what, I actually like this a lot. If you take Tim Curry out of it for me, you take all the silliness out of it, I don't know if I'm gonna get too much from it, but I should see it before judging it. I'm just not that interested is all.
Well, I wasn't either until I saw it. I couldn't believe how much I liked it. Like it got me super
I would enjoy
invested
being
within,
pleasantly
like,
surprised.
I remember it started and I was like, this is gonna stink. Because the first like 5 minutes I was like, this is so childish.
I mean, their trailer was terrible.
You know, I know, right? I was like, this
But
is
the
gonna
thing
suck
is,
dick.
I've gotten pretty used to trailers
Trailers
misrepresenting
do
their
not.
movies.
Trailers are all formatted the same way and just bring out the worst in everything. What the fuck is he doing?
I can't believe how expressive he's being right now. But no,
Well, oh my god!
Fucking stabbed him.
that new movie got me super duper into it within 5 minutes. And it's not as goofy, but it's actually super it's just cool. It's got like I really like the new Pennywise.
But it doesn't have Tim Curry.
I know, but it has
It doesn't have Tim Curry resting on his elbow.
I know. Actually, the new Pennywise is pretty funny too. He has his moments.
What does he do?
I don't want to ruin it.
Ruin it.
No, just watch it.
No,
Chris,
I don't
sell
wanna
me.
ruin it.
No. Okay, I'll sell you. It's a very good adventure movie. It reminded me a lot of a good old-fashioned, like, adventure Steven Spielberg-y kind of movie, except it's hard, like, and scary. The characters are actually all extremely likable. I was extremely surprised by that.
Is the one child, does he still look like an old man, even though he's like 8?
No.
Well, you say the one child, like, we could differentiate
Well,
them.
remember, we're watching the original It. I don't remember their names.
That's what I'm saying. They're all interchangeable.
All the kids in the fucking movie were great.
They probably stand out a lot more in the new one.
They
'cause
probably
the
do.
The old
original.
one, they're just, like, written terribly.
That's what
Yes,
I'm saying. They were all
yes.
interchangeable in the
Yes.
original.
What I like about the new one is they all actually act like we would act as kids. They're just like little fucking perverted assholes.
All I remember from the original is there's Stutter Boy, there's Seth Green as wacky comedian, who is the most annoying character when he becomes an adult.
I think Finn plays him in this one, and he's really good.
Okay. Is he gonna be played by Seth Green now?
I
As an
think
adult?
they said the next one is going to be played by Seth. Like Seth Green is playing Finn's character in the next one. I'm not sure though if that's true.
I'm very curious how people are going to take the adult half of the story.
Yeah, because that's the weakest part.
Yeah, no, when I was watching this, I was really surprised they cut that out of the first one. I was like, they just completely removed it. And
That's
why,
fine.
Yeah, no, that's why I liked it. I
Yeah.
was like, wow, they cut out the worst part. Cool.
Because
but that means that the next part's probably going to be kind of shitty.
That's what I'm anticipating.
I'm
I don't
anticipating
think
it.
anybody's going to like
Because
it. But
also,
we'll see.
the adult portion is just flashbacks mostly anyways. They're not establishing really anything like, oh, we're adults now, here's what we're doing as adults.
Yeah.
They hop to each one like, here's where I am, okay, hey, remember when we rode a bike when we were kids?
Yeah.
And then they flash back to the bike. Remember that scene when the two of them are adults riding on the bike together?
I thought it was kind of like, I thought like a homoerotic subject.
It did.
I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the original it is so goofy. I can't believe anyone was ever really that afraid of it. It's just a lot of fun.
It is.
for
That is baffling to me that
Yes.
anybody thought it was scary.
It's really funny.
I mean, I guarantee you, anyone who says that saw it as a very young child.
Probably.
I imagine, yeah.
I'd admit. Because I remember I was scared of two creepy visuals in it as a kid,
Yeah.
but not Pennywise.
Dude, there's some parts in the new one, like, okay, so there's some kind of jump scary moments, but they're actually kind of good, in a way. They're jump scares that make sense. They're not just there to be jump
Chris.
scares. What?
Look at that jump scare.
That's pretty scary.
What would you
Just
do
got through an entire level
if Captain Hook just ran
talking
at
about
you?
you being drunk and it.
If Captain Hook just ran through the room at that speed and screamed in your face.
That's pretty much the new It in a nutshell.
Well, exactly. That's why I'm not feeling
No, but
going
it's
to
good
see it.
though. It works. I swear it
That's
works.
what I'm nervous about. I'm really nervous if it's gonna do stuff like that. Not because it's scary, because that's the kind of thing I don't want from it. I don't want just
What
cheap
I really
attempts
like
at
about
that.
it, the idea of that movie in general, is that it tastes fear better than things that aren't afraid, which is a cool concept. So and he has to turn it into things he knows will scare things. I just
He
love
says that in the
Yeah,
other
yeah, I
one.
know.
Yeah.
It's just a cool. I'm just saying
Oh,
it's a
okay.
cool idea. I love it, and I like it even more that like
I know I will.
I like movies with like
There's so much I want to
kids instead of adults a lot more. I think like Spielberg.
Yeah, I agree. I wish there were more movies about kids
It's
being
true.
in
I don't
like,
know why that stopped.
mature situations, because that's a big part of being a child is you get thrust into situations you can't.
Everyone keeps
understand
saying
yet.
like, "Oh, that's an '80s reference," but it's like, no, that was a common thing.
It's
Kids'
more,
movies were about kids getting
Yeah.
like remember Sandlot, stuff like that.
No, it's more threatening when you're a kid.